All right, now we're on page 145. We're going to take a look at this whole page. Guided practice number 4. Let's read it together. At Stacy's middle school, students either ride bikes to school, walk, or take a bus. So there's 3 ways that the kids get to school. The ratio of number of students who ride bikes to the number who walks is 3 to 4. And I've drawn a little model of that right here. 3 parts for bike and 4 parts for walkers. The ratio of the number of students who walk to the number who take a bus is 12 to 7. And so that's a completely different ratio. What I did was I copied this bar over to here. So this is still the walkers because it's the same amount of students. It's just a different ratio. And then here is the bus riders. Put a bar for them. Now it says that the walkers to the bus riders is 12 to 7. 12 to 7. So if the walkers have 4 parts right here, and we split each one of these into 3 parts, then that makes 12 parts altogether because 4 times 3 is equal to 12. And then I'm going to make the bus riders model look the same with only 7 parts there. And so here's 7 parts to the 12 parts. Now, in order to go from the 4 to the 12, I had to multiply that by 3. So to move the bike over to there, I'd multiply that by 3 as well and cut these pieces into 3 each. And so now I have 9 parts over there. And it says, lastly in the question, there are 560 students in all. So that means that all of these parts right here make up 560 students. Well, how many parts are there? How many units are there? There's 9, 12, and 7. And when we add those together, we get 28 units. And if there's 560 units or students split into 28 units, I did the math on that already, and that gives me 20 per unit. And so I can figure out each one of the types of transportation just by multiplying it by 20. So for bike, right here, I do 9 times 20 is my bike. For the walkers, I do 12 times 20. And that's bike. And then for the bus riders, it's 7 times 20. All you have to do is do those multiplication problems, and you know how many you have for each one.